dang, that snaps right on there. Oh, hey you guys, what's up? In today's video, I'm gonna hopefully solve what has been a long-term issue with the Viper. That issue is there's no place to put a license plate on the front of the car. And so if you live in a state that requires a front license plate like I do, this can be a problem. I've looked high and low for some sort of answer to this that doesn't include drilling into your bumper, attaching adhesive tape, or whatever it might be, or just using some god-awful looking mounting system that just looks awful and might not even work well in the first place. So I think I finally found something that might work. I bought it, it's here, it's on the workbench. I haven't even looked at it, haven't even opened it. So let's go over, open it up, check it out, and see if it might work. All right, you guys, let's open this thing up. Gen 1, it's a good sign. Huh, interesting. I gotta be honest, this isn't exactly what I was picturing. I thought this was gonna be like a sort of small one-piece CNC type of hanging frame or something like that. So this is a little bit interesting for me to see. There aren't any holes or pre-drilled threads or anything. So this is pretty Spartan, and I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing. Just not what I expected. All right, let's get a mock license plate over here. All right, we're gonna give this a shot with my pretend Back to the Future license plate from the future. Gonna go a little something like this. I'm trying to mark the center of the center so that I know where to put the screws, just using a basic paint pen. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill just some basic pilot holes, and then we'll go from there. I've got this license plate mount bracket thing in my vice grip with a little rag in between the sides so that nothing gets scratched. Now I'm gonna do my best to drill through these marks as straight as I can. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so I got the screws here, there's 4 of them, obviously, and these holes look absolutely microscopic compared to the actual screw size here, so. But it looks like it's gonna do it. This is like a slightly rubbery, more malleable material, so I'd like to think we're gonna be good here. All right, I think that's good. I'm gonna take these out of the vise and we'll see about getting them fastened to my mock license plate. All right, and back to the workbench. All right. I mean, looks pretty good. All right, let's go see if it fits, how it fits, and all that good stuff. First things first, we gotta peel back this car condom. Yes, it's really called a car condom. For those of you who know, you know. For those of you who don't know, it's actually called a car condom. Okay, moment of truth. It is. Okay. All right, let's see how easy or hard it is to get it off. All right, so I think I'm already finding that if you just reach back and kind of push the tongs apart, I think, hope. Oh, there we go. That thing's got a very strong grab, you guys. I had to fight with it a little bit to actually get them to pull apart far enough to let go of this back lip of the bumper here. So, and it's still holding really tight. This is why you want to make sure that this is not dirty or got a bunch of crud on it or whatever, because this is gripping so hard. You would definitely scratch stuff up if you had a bunch of dirt, sand, or gravel or whatever stuck up in here. I'm trying to be very careful. There we go. So yeah, see? Ugh. So these little hooks, tongs, whatever you want to call them, they spread out and slide, and then once you get to the back, they snap over the edge. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna try putting it on again. Dang, that snaps right on there. I'll give you guys some additional angles here as best I can. I've got limited space to move behind me, but I think that looks pretty darn good, all things considered. I'm pretty impressed with that. It doesn't look too obtrusive, so I think that looks pretty good, and it's very solid. Pretty happy with this. All right, one more time for good measure. I'm gonna try to take it off nice and smoothly and try to get you guys a better angle as to how it looks. I mean, you can barely see this mount from anywhere but this angle. It's really quite nice, so that's awesome. So again, it's not like this is a huge eyesore other than the license plate itself, because the license plate's big enough eyesore as it is, but in this case, you don't have a bunch of extra crap hanging off it, around it, connected to it, holding it up, blah, blah, blah. All right, so anyways, I'm reaching back. I'm spreading those little hooks, which is easier said than done. These things are very firm and have a very strong hold. Okay, there we go, on that side, and now this side. Unhooked, now I just kind of carefully slide it off as best I can, because the grip is really, really strong. It's not gonna break this thing by any means, but you just don't want to drag it across the surface more than you have to, especially if it's dirty, like I said. All right, where's that car condom go? Alright you guys, and just like that, the license plate issue has been solved. I have to be honest and say that the mount thing wasn't exactly what I was expecting it to be, but I'm now realizing that it kind of had to be in two pieces and a soft material in order for it to do all the things I wanted it to do. If it were one piece, it wouldn't have fit over the crosshair grille, and if it were made of some kind of metal, then it would have scratched the hell out of the front, and then you would have needed felt pads or strips or something. And so even though it's not what I expected, it turns out that I think it's exactly what I needed. So I'm very happy with how this thing works. I mean, it's all the things I was hoping it was gonna be. Quick, simple, easy, doesn't damage the car. You can just put it on and take it off in a couple seconds, both ways. This answers the question. One less thing on my VIPER to-do list to do. Yeah, I'm excited for the summer. Until then, I think that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.